love you. I love you. I love you, Lord, today because you care for me in such a special way. That's why I and I oh, that's why we pray. My heart, my soul, it belongs to you. You pay. Oh, yes, you did it, God. That's why I lift you up. I will magnify your name. Yes, that's why it's filled with praise. Oh, I love you. I love you, Lord. Tell him why, church. In such a special way. That's why I'll praise you and I'll lift you up. I'll magnify your name, oh Lord. That's why my heart is filled because you've been so good. Because you take good care of me, because you gave your life on Calvary. That's why my heart is filled. Because you keep on making a way for me. You keep opening doors that I could not see. Oh, that's why my heart is filled. You step in right on time, Lord. Every time that I need you, every time that I need you. That is why my heart is filled with praise. Because you love me so much, you love me so much, you love me so much. That is why my heart is filled. Because you're King of Kings, because you're Lord of Lords, because you're the great I am, Lord, that's why my heart is filled. Because you healed my body, you healed my body, that's why I can trust you. I can put my confidence in you. I can stand on your word. I know you won't disappoint me, Lord. That's why. Yeah. Even when others walked out and left me alone, you said you'd stay right there. You said
I could stay there a little longer, but we're going to go ahead on. All right. Happy midday moment to everybody. This is Holy Week. This is the week where we really offer just additional special reverence, give special reverence to the symbolism of this week. Um, that something major is about to take place, that a shift in consciousness is going to happen, has happened as Jesus enters into Jerusalem and going into just a few days here, the Lord's Supper um, and the crucifixion and the resurrection. I take great joy in leaning into the life application of what this means for us, all the different spiritual intonations that you can pull out of and be blessed by during this time. So, we are in the last week of our time together. We have been studying, fasting, praying, meditating, considering around this theme: greater works, miracles, signs, and wonders. And you can still get your book from Amazon, okay? Because you can do a 40-day experience on your own. You don't have to wait for anybody. Or you can get your own group. Y'all can do it together. You can create your own group. I always have enjoyed this year, as with previous years, studying with all of my comrades, all of the individuals that participate in our network, family and friends, because you don't have to be a member. So, Church of the Everlasting Kingdom, thank you to our presiding prelate, Bishop Dr. Darrell R. Pulley, vice presiding prelate, Bishop A. Bernard Hector, to all of you, and our Vicar General, Bishop Walter D. Rogers, just for investing in this time that we are having together. All right. Well, let me just kind of talk a little fast here because I'm talking slow because first of all, that first of all, I didn't mean to hide the chat. I don't know why that's doing that. First of all, that daily download today was absolutely incredible. Okay. Just y'all go back and watch it. I call it the master class for a reason. And so the life application that is coming through, that comes through consistently, and I feel like it was on fire 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 80, 90, 100 times more today. But anyways, go and listen to that. Just amazing life application, looking at the life of Jesus. All right. Today, I'm just going to give a little bit of observation as to how I'm working with it. We are on day 44, greater works, more housing. And here in the reading, we talk about the fact that Jesus was a part of the homelessness experience, that he was a part of the homeless experience, that Jesus did not have. He didn't have he didn't own a home. He didn't own property. Didn't even own his burial site. Interesting. And so we are encouraged about the life application of what this means in the reading. And I just go make sure you watch the daily download, okay? But for right now, I'm going to go to the end of the reading that says, let us continue to find creative ways to meet the needs of all people. I'm just going to sit with that for a moment because I just decided to sit with that earlier today. So let us continue to find creative ways to meet the needs of all people. I have here in my notes as I was praying and kind of working with this, that purpose defines your need. And I say that purpose defines your need. Purpose defines your need. One, realizing that Jesus apparently didn't have a need for traditional housing or a homestead. Okay. So that's one. Purpose defines your need. Obviously, he didn't have a need for that. He spent all of his time, the great measure of his time, out and about sharing and establishing, teaching, and establishing kingdom. So apparently, the setup of his purpose, the unique nuances of his purpose, did not require housing in the way that we have, are encouraged to establish housing. Now that's his purpose. Your purpose might be different. So, if you married and got kids and all of that, you probably need a stable, secure, on your own mortgage, lease, or what have you. Purpose defines your need. So apparently, because Jesus did not have that kind of housing, apparently Jesus didn't need it. So I say that because when we, in our reading, consider, let us continue to find creative ways to meet the needs of all people, that as we meet people and work with people, people are going to have different needs, and it's important that we don't try to push everybody into the housing situation that we have. I I remember going into the grocery. I was on my way going into the grocery store several years ago. I saw a lady pushing a grocery basket, and as far as I presume based on all of the externals, she was homeless. So I politely reached in my pocket to get some money and offered it. And she said, "Did I ask you for that?" I said, "Oh." She said, "Did I ask you?" I said, "No, ma'am, you didn't." And she went to give me a little speech or something. I put it back. I apologize. I put it back. And then she concluded her speech by saying, "I didn't ask for it, but I'll receive it, accept it," or something of that sort. As I said something back to her, like, "My apologies," I put it back. And but it taught me something. She did receive them two, three, four, $5, whatever I had. It wasn't much, but she received it after she gave me the speech. But it taught me something. Everybody has a different need. Let's inquire before we try to push somebody into a like situation. Everybody has a different need. Let's not be judgmental of where people are, because it's not always clear to you why they are experiencing that situation, while they're in that situation. Now, if they're asking for help and they're open to it, because I'm telling you right now, I just went through a scenario where um, I I made some phone calls. I made some contacts. Used a little bit of my resources, but I got smarter. Made some contacts, and I mean, I connected somebody, to emergency housing just recently, and you know what? Didn't work for them. They didn't. They didn't. They said yes, but didn't work for them. And so, a person must also be open. A person must also be open. So let's make sure we're not forcing somebody into a situation that doesn't match where they are in consciousness, doesn't match their sense of purpose. Your purpose will define what housing you need, what financial arrangement you need, what income you need. Your purpose will define all of that. Everything else is going to be a want, but your purpose will define that. So I just felt encouraged to just impressed to just kind of encourage us. Be mindful. Let's make sure we're not pushing people into a situation, because evidently a traditional housing situation was not what Jesus needed. And sometimes we preach and we preach, we spit, and we hit on people, trying to get people to do things a certain way. Pay attention. If you desire to be a compliment to where they are and what they're doing, fine. But let's not assert ourselves on people, because their purpose is going to define what they need. You trying to put everybody up in your penthouse or a penthouse, and that's not the goal. So just be mindful. That's it. Otherwise, I began here with this worship because of where we are going into Holy Week. And I just feel that, first of all, that's one of my favorite songs. Maybe that's the first of all. And the second of all is, as we go into this Holy Week, encouraging you to be very mindful, be very prayerful. Allow Spirit to speak to you of what it is you are to continue to do as we exit this season of Lent, but certainly not exiting the call to pray and the call to hear Spirit and be guided by Spirit. All right. That's my reflection for you today. Have a good one, everybody. God bless you. I love you. Blessings.